Good morning, my dear students. My name is Palaj Vishwas, Assistant Professor, JS College of Engineering. Today my lecture number 8, the quality circles. And during to this the quality and reliability engineering paper. And few outlines we can see the quality circle and also the analysis of variance ANOVA. The quality circles, a quality circle or quality control circles is a group of workers who do the same or similar works, who meet regularly to identify, analyze, and solve for related problems. It consists of minimum 3 and maximum 12 members in a number, and basically these numbers is consist according to this the discuss of this the works the who meet regularly and to identify the analyze and solve work related problems. And basically this is the 3 and the 12 members these groups normally small in size. The group is usually led by a supervisor or manager and presents its solutions. And basically, this group leads by a manager or the supervisor, and also this will be required to this the solve these problems, and also this will be recruited by this by the managements. And where possible, workers implements the solution themselves in order to improve the performance of the organization and motivate employees. And basically this type of group is consist during to this the supervisor and as the the managers, and this will be controlled during to this the implemented just like the performance organizers. This will be motivated to the employee the who will done, and also this will be the best job, and also different way these managers and also the supervisor will be motivated to this the worker, and also the employee worker as like as the quality of works will be found from this the person, and also this will be required some quality that like the few skill also will be showing during to this the job, and sometimes you have to require some improvements, and also this will be some appraisal also will be there during to this the done this job, and skill those person who will be give the skill, and he will be the give some award, or this the reward also will be given during to this the to the motivated, and also by this the supervisor as like as the managers. And basically the quality circles were at their most popular during the 1918 years. From this during to this the 1980s is this will be the most popular from this on, and but continue to exist in the form of kaizen groups and the smaller worker partisan schemes. And basically this will be the very popular from this the 1980s, and this will be required to this the continue to the existence of this the company, and this will be consist according to this the kaizen small groups worker. And during to this one the many industry also you have to see the this will be required to some rewards, and sometimes you have to concentrate to this the punishments, and those will be done this the worst works, then this will be concentrated according to some punishments. And for this this will be concentrated to this the motivative to the good workers, and this will be the various small groups will be required, because this will be fully concerns about this group that like the 3 or the 12 members. This will be not the last group, and this groups will be required to maintaining the each and every person's very properly. For this the groups also will be creating according to this the quality circles. And the typical topics of for the attention quality circles are improving in the occupational safety and health. And sometimes this will be required to this the occupational safety and health, because the each and every worker is required to this the good health, and the sound health also will be concentrated. And another things will be there that during to this the work will be done, then this person will be required to this the full phase of safety, occupational safety. Either this person cannot be motivated to work this job. Sometimes we can see the few workers will be damage the this will be not health hazard condition also will be there. Then this company gives some the reward money. That's like the is health is not good, and also this will be record the health and treatments. Sometimes we have concentrate according to this the family health insurance also will be there during to this working on this company improving product design, and also you have to concern according to this improve product design. Either your company not will be sustained in this the world, and improvements in the workplace, and also you have to require to this the improvement of this the workplace, because your workplace is not so good. That's like your workplace is the very odd location. That's why your worker not will be interested for doing this job, because this will there is the no markets, and schools and notes will be available inside of available in nearly of your job place. Then your workers not will be interested, and also this person also will be required some recreations. For this will be required the workplace will be the improvements, and manufacturing process also will be the improvements. Either your workers not will be interested on this job. Sometimes you can see the new manufacturing process will be comes in our company. Few times you can see this will be the flexible manufacturing process also will be done during this the manufacturing process, and these types of process will be the implemented. And sometimes the we can see the automatic systems also will be implemented during to this the systems, and this will be the also the in the manufacturing process. The term quality circles was most accessibly defined by Professor Kaur Ishika and in his 1985 handbooks, and this will be develops the what is the total quality control. This will be considered according to this the what is the total quality control, and also the Japanese way, and some circulated throughout Japanese industry by the Union of Japan's scientists and the engineers in 1970. The first company in Japan to introduce quality cycle was the Nippo Wireless and the Telegraph Company is 1962, and this will be record the comes from this the Japan, and also this will be first introduced during this quality circles. The quality circle is not maintained properly, then your company the products quality not will be the survive in this the environment like or this world, because you have to record to this the quality circle is the good procedures to maintaining your this product quality, as like as this will be concerned according to this in your company person, and your the small groups you have to concentrate. Then you can be easily treat for your this the whole groups. For this the quality circle is the much more essential for the good quality of products will be concerned in our the industry. And also the quality circles are typically more formula groups, formal groups, and the basically the all each and every place is also required to this the professionals worker, and that's like this is the required to this the more formal groups. Then meets regularly on company time, and trained by competent persons, usually designated as facilitators, and this will be required to this the fully competent. Either this company product not will be survive properly in our this the markets or the environments. For this that this will be required to this the competent persons, usually designated as facilitators, who may be personal and industrial relations specialists, trained, and the human factors also will be required, and the basic skill of problems identification, and this will be required to this the basic skills of problem identification and information gathering and analysis. Basic statistics also will be required, and sometimes we have to concentrate according to this the general solution also will be required, because the each and everybody will be throw a question the what will be this type of problem is arise in or this company product, and what will you can done this job, and how we have to improve or the products will be the up to the marks as the customer satisfaction, as like or this the company management strategy, and another things also will be concentrate, and each and every persons give a solution, and this will be required, and the basic statistic and the solution in general. And sometimes the quality circles are generally free to select any topic, any topics they wish, and this will be required to this freely discuss, and also that this will be select to this the any topics to related to salary and terms and condition of works, and this will be also required. And as there are not other challenge other channels. Therefore, this issue are the coincident. Coincident also, the quality circles have the advantage also will be there. Now, this will be of continue. The circle remains instant from the project to project, and this will be concentrated according to this the project to project. And also sometimes we have to say the our project will be the 3 months or the 6 months, or sometimes we have to concentrate according that this project will be done to this that above 2 years. Now then you have to concentrate the which few type of problem is arise during to this project will be run. And sometimes you can see there is few projects will be smoothly run during to our project group also will be the full efficient, and also you have to concern and also the skill is properly, then you have to collected or this the complete your project properly. And for this this will be the circle also will be required remains intact from this the project to project for a company, for a comparisons to quality. And this will be required to this the comparisons of this the quality improvements. Teams see the this will be concentrated by this the Joseph Zurans by the quality by the Joseph Zurans. It is not a statistical design methods like design for the Six Sigma. It is basically not like this the Six Sigma, but you have to concentrate of always the quality circles. This will be the much more essential, and some advantage also will be there. And also this will be concern each and every product launch in our this market, and before and after launching your products, then you have to concentrate according to this the quality circles also will be the maintained. And another thing, the analysis of variance ANOVA. Analysis of variance ANOVA. Analysis of variance ANOVA is a collections of statistical method and their associate estimations procedures, such as the variations among and between groups used to analyze the difference among group means in a this is the samples. And also the ANOVA was developed by the statistician and the evolutionary biologist, and also the round Ronald Fishers. And this will be concentrated according to this the Ronald Fisher. In the ANOVA settings, the observed variance in a particular variable in is partitioned into the components attributes to different source of this the variance. This will be concentrated according to the different source of this the variance. And this is the basically analysis of this the variance. And variance, that means that you have to produce the different type of products in your company, and like the various type of products we can see. Then this will be concentrated according to this these softwares can be compromised, and can be vary during to this during to this on. And another things we can see, the it is the simplest form. The ANOVA provides a statistical test of whether the population means of the several groups are equal. And that you have to concentrate according to this the several groups are equal, and therefore generalized the t test to more than the two groups, and the more than the two groups. And another thing, ANOVA is useful for the comparing testings three or more groups means for the statistical significance. It is the conceptually similar to multiple two sample t test, but is more conservative, resulting in the fewer type I error, and also you can see, and is therefore suited to a wide range of practical problems. Range of practical problems also we can see. And basically we have to now always these softwares is the detected to the problems, and also the testings. And the use of the use of the parametric statistical techniques involves the certain key assumptions, including the following: the independence of case. Some case is the independence, and the independence of case assumptions means that the case of the dependent variables should be independent. And basically this will be required to this the dependent variables should be the independent, or the sample should be selected randomly. And sometimes you have to concentrate the sampling, then you have to concentrate the sample should be the randomly. That's like your according to your choices you have to taken a sample. And also this will be concentrated what will be done. Now there should not be any pattern in the selection of the samples, and sometimes you have to concentrate the 2 or 3 samples you have to collect it, and the another samples not will be collected, but this will be independent case. There is the no dependent case also will be there, and it is the fully the selected fully the sample is collected for this randomly, and sometimes you can see the out of 100 samples you have to take in the 5 or 6 samples, but another cases you can see the another 100 samples you have to take in the more than 10 samples will be collected from this the second 100 samples, and this is the this type of collection is concentrate according to this the independence of cases. And another things you can see the last remaining hundreds and the samples you have to collect it, and also this will be fully testing the 50 samples, and the in between the middle lines of this samples you have to collect it the more than 20 or the more than 30 samples is the properly you have to collected, and also you have to tested this, and this will be called to this the independence of the case. Another things the normality. The normality is the distribution of each groups should be normal, and this will be concentrated according to this the normal group is created. Suppose the one skilled labor will be here and also the one skilled worker also will be there, and also the another unskilled person also will be attached to this the group, and during this distribution always of the each group should be the normal. That's like the each and equal also will be the concentrate the near to same. That's like the column of groups the Samirabo or the superior well test may be used to confirm normality of this the groups, and suppose that this type of test also will be done during to this the test of this the normality of the groups, and this will be the essential either your distribution not will be the normality, and homogeneity. Homogeneity also will be essential during to this the homogeneity means the variance between the groups should be the same. Levin's test is used to test the homogeneity between the groups. If particular data follows the above assumptions, then the analysis of variance ANOVA analysis of the variance, this is the ANOVA is the best techniques to compare the means of two or more populations, and basically the this will be concentrated according to this the different type of data is collected from, and also the assumption of this the data, then this will be the analysis of variance. This just like the this software will be the used, that this like of technique also will be used to this the comparisons means of the two or more population. And another things the analysis of variance ANOVA has the three types, and this is the one way analysis, two way analysis, and K-way analysis. Also you can see the one way analysis when we are comparing more than the three groups based on the factor variables, then it's said to be one way analysis of variance, and this will be concentrated according to the more than three groups based on the one factor variables, and the one factor not will be the more than factors will be concentrated. The one factor is the variable, and another factors also will be the fixed, and then it's said to be one way analysis of the variance. For example, if you want to compare whether or not the mean up to the three workers is the same based on the working hours in the three workers, and basically this will be concentrated the 3 hours is the working base, and this will be concentrated the which one is the this working hours will be the fixed, but the workers also will be the variance. This is the different person, and this is called the one way analysis. And another things the two way analysis also will be there when factor variables are more than two, and this will be the suppose the one parts 3%, and also the 3 hours variables 3 hours 3%, and also the working days will be the 30, and this will be the this two will be the fixed, and on this 3 hours and the 3%, and based on this working condition and the working hours, and this will be the working conditions and the working hours, we can compare whether or not the mean output of the three workers is the same. It's like the basically this is the concentrate according to the two variance, and the way analysis the factor variables are k, that is the to be the k way analysis also will be concentrated, and the k terms and the concepts. the sum of square between groups, sum of square between the groups, and for the same for the sum of the square between the groups, we calculated the individual means of groups also will be concentrated. The always you have to concentrate according to this the individual means of this group, and then we take the divisions. Then we take the deviations. Deviations also will be required from the individual mean of the mean for each groups, and you can given some deviations. That's like the sum of the square between the groups. We calculate the individual means of the group, and then we take the deviations, and the required to this the deviations also will be here deviations from the individual means for each groups, and finally we will take the sum of all groups, and finally we have to concentrate according to this the sum of this all groups after the square of the individual groups, sum of square, and the required to this the sum of squares within the group. Either we cannot be concentrate according to this the sum of square between groups, and then in order to get the sum of squares, in order to get the sum of squares within a group, we calculate the grant mean for the all groups, and then take the deviation from the individual groups also will be concentrate according to this. Basically the grant means for this the group, all the groups, and then take the deviations from the individuals groups will be concentrated, and this sum of all groups will be done after the square of the deviations. Basically the sum of all groups will be done after the square of the deviations, and another things will be concentrated according to the F ratio. To calculate the F ratio, the sum of the square between groups will be divided by the sum of square within a groups, and this is the calculated for the F ratio. And another things will be concentrated according to this the degree of freedoms, and the degree of freedoms will be calculated. What is the degree of freedom? That to calculate the degree of freedom between the sum of the square groups, the sum of the square groups, we will subtract one from the number of groups. Subtract from the one from the number of groups will be concentrated according to this the degree of freedom. Another things, the sum of the square within the groups degree of freedoms will be calculated. The degree of freedoms will be calculated by subtracting the number of groups from the total observations. Also will be the extension. This will be concentrated according to this the subtracting the number of groups from the total observations. You can find the ANOVA analysis of variance is performed. Analysis of variance is performed whether we have on dependent matrix variables also will be there. That's like the analysis of variance, that's like the ANOVA, and also will be concentrated according to the ANOVA. This is the dependent matrix variables, and on nominal independent variables you can there the nominal independent variables. However, when we have more than one dependent variables, and one or more independent variables we can see, then we will use multivariate analysis of variance. Multivariate analysis of variance also will be there. That's like the ANOVA, that we can concentrate according to this the variables, and then you have to the multivariate analysis also will be here. That's like the ANOVA, and the ANCOVA analysis of covariance. The covariance or ANCOVA test is used to know whether or not creations, not certain factors have an effect on the outcome variables after removing the variance. For this the quantitative detectors covariance also will be there. Basically this is concentrated according to this the covariance. After this remove the variance, or for this the quantitative predictors, this covariates also we have to concentrate according to ANCOVA is here is concentrated according to the covariance. And another things, the five S concept also we have to discuss. According to this, the basically this five S is the comes from this the Japanese, and this basically this is the five S is a workplace organizations method, workplace organization method also. We can concentrate according to this. This is the 5S is a workplace organizations method that is use a list of five Japanese words that like the seri, ACIRI, seri, and this is the Japanese word is comes from, and the Satan, Seiso, and Ketsu, and Shitsuke, and these have been translated as short, and these have been translated as short. Set in order sign, and this is the set in order sign, and basically this is the comes from this the five Japanese words, the series Seton, Sisis, Seiso, Sei Ketsu, and the Shitsuke, and these have been translated as short set in order sign. Set in order, this is concentrated according to this the sign. And another standardize and sustain. Standardize and sustain is basically your product also will be required to this the standardize, or also this will be concentrated according to this the sign, and also this company is will be signed for this your worker as like or your this the companies. And another thing, the list describes how to organize a workspace for efficiency. Basically, the list is the list is given by the company manager, and as like as the company persons. This will be the a list is the given, and this is the list describes, and also this all things will be required to the descriptions how to organize a workspace for organize will be required to this the worker a workspace for efficiency, and this will be the efficiently work this done the job, and there is the no hazardness, and there is the no blames will be there for this the worker for to require some workspace for the efficiency and effectiveness by identifying and storing the items used, and this will be effectiveness also will be required. Some things you have to there the few rules will be listed, but this is not the effective, and this will be required to this the effectiveness by identifying and the storing the items used, and this will be the item used storing also will be the there, and the maintaining the area, and also concentrate according to this the maintaining the area and items. And sometimes you can see the sustaining the new orders, and you have to give in a new order, and this will be required to the sustainability. That's like you have to sustain this order to the environment. That's like this will be the easily available, and also the according to our the this will be fully concentrate according to your this company, and that's like the inventory, the all things will be available, and this will be concentrated according to this the sustaining the new orders. This will be very much essential. And another things, the decisions making process usually comes from a dialogues about the standardization. This will be essential. The decision making process will be the very much important, and this will be comes from this from a dialogue about the standardization. That like the standard product will be required according to your two products will be produced your the workspace, and also this will be always you have to your product will be the standardized, and this will be comes from a dialogue from about the standards and standardization. And another things which builds the understandings among employees, and this will be the builds among the employees of how they should do the works, and this will be required that they should do this works, and sometimes we can see the excess job will be given to this the worker, but this will be not concerned this job not will be done during to this the times of the worker. These things also will be concentrate according to this the process, and for this the among employees of how they should do the work, and this will be concerned according to this the these 5S 5S concepts. This will be comes from the Japan. And another okay, and the next classes I discussed to this the total quality management. Thank you, students.